tafel zitten twee heren van de Dandy Warhols en ook zij zijn aan het meekijken naar de Black Box Revelation. Hi guys, welcome to Belgium. You need to take your mic, otherwise I won't be able to hear you. Yes. Hello. Alsjeblieft. You were watching a little bit of the Black Box Revelation over there on the screen. I don't know if you had a chance to see them by the stage as well.
No, we've been doing interviews basically since they went on. Funny because I'm friends with the singers, Jan Paternoster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm friends with his uncle.
With his uncle?
Yeah, and his name is also Jan Paternoster. He was named after his uncle. And so, yeah, I just met Jan Jr.
Right. The second, he said to me. It's the second.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Jan 1, Jan 2.
Right.
Yeah, he's cool. So we have a date to do some drinking after our show.
Okay, very well.
That'll get some Jupilers in us or something.
Fantastic. How did you get to know his uncle?
His uncle is a fan of the Dandies and the Brian Jonestown Massacre, and he's also like the chief inspector of the Brussels police.
Aha, a good friend to have.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He said, "Here, Courtney, here's my card. If you ever get into any trouble, just make sure you call me."
So you always feel safe in Belgium.
I do feel safe in Brussels, that's for sure.
Right, okay. It's good to see you guys again. You released a new record this year called The Machine.
This Machine.
This Machine, I'm sorry. What does This Machine refer to?
It refers to This Machine Kills Fascists from Woody Guthrie, and then Donovan had, on his acoustic guitar, he had This Machine Kills. So for about 10 years, I've had a sticker on my acoustic guitar that says This Machine. And it just seemed really appropriate this time to call this record and where our heads are at and how we executed the record itself and what it felt like and what it means to us. It just seemed quite appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Today, of course, you're playing a festival show. People want to hear the hits as well. What will the set be like today? Some new stuff, but some old stuff as well?
We pretty much always kind of play the same thing. It's just a little more condensed this time.
Yeah, 2 or 3 songs from each record. That's about all we have time for. I think we only play for an hour.
Yeah.
So, it's like the singles or the big hits from the records, from the different records we have.
Yeah.
You know.
Some bands sometimes don't like to play them anymore, those singles from, I don't know, 10 years ago. I don't know what that is like with you.
Well, I think if they don't like to play their singles and they made them too hard to play, we made ours really easy to play and they're super fun. They're always fun to play. They kick ass.
That's the right attitude.
Yeah, it's only rock and roll.
There you go. I want to talk to you about the new single. You released a song, Alternative Power to the People. A pretty crazy song because the singing is being censored in a way. It's scratched and...
Yeah, it's way too edgy. Way too edgy. The American government just went crazy. They shut me down.
Because you released a video with that as well, with the singer.
Where we explain how everything works, and that's that's a dangerous topic. Mm-hmm. We're a very edgy, politically edgy band, very. I
think here in Europe that's quite okay, but
dangerous.
I don't know. Maybe in America, what kind of reactions do you get?
I don't know. We haven't been home since we came over here immediately after releasing it, so we don't know.
So who knows? When you have to get back through customs,
we're gonna have trouble.
Yeah, they're gonna slap us all with duct tape across our mouths and get super angry.
Explain a little bit what the song is about and what's in the video for people who haven't seen it yet.
We'll probably only just get groped like we usually do in security lines at the airport. What's the song about?
Yeah, and what's in the images, because some people haven't seen it yet.
It's just power.
Yeah.
Like there's no deep political meaning other than this is what real power looks like. Because we have the elections going on right now, which are a bit of a joke. It's just too...
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's like two guys lying about each other. and then saying to America, which one of these guys do you want to vote on to give you the bad news? Because that's what, think about it. That's what you're doing. You're not voting on a leader. You're voting on a mouthpiece for ExxonMobil Corporation. And we get to vote on who we prefer to get bad news from. Do you want, the Mormon white guy? Or do you want the modern, new style black guy? Which one do you want to get the bad news from? Personally, I'd rather get the bad news from the black guy. He just seems more international and cooler. That's just me, though. I don't know. I don't really care.
But you do vote?
It doesn't really change anything either.
It certainly doesn't change what the news is.
Okay, very well. One more thing I want to ask you about. You have your own wine. How did that come about?
Well, the world needs wine for spicy red wine.
Yes.
Old world, Bordeaux style, like not as heavy as like Tuscan wine. Somewhere between Barolo, Barbaresco, Bordeaux, and Rioja. Somewhere in there, that old style. So I found it. That doesn't make spicy food hurt worse.
Yes.
It keeps it about the same. Gives you the old world red wine experience. And I can keep it to around 20 to 25 bucks a bottle. And I like wine a lot. It's a very important part of my life. And nobody else is doing it. So, got to do it yourself.
So especially that kind was the one you were looking for?
Yeah, and I spent a month touring America, tasting wines and,
Good excuse.
yeah, tasting a lot of wines with spicy food.
Yeah.
And on the west side of America, it's mostly Mexican food.
Yeah.
There's a lot of availability for great Mexican food. And then on the east coast, it's more Indian is the spicy food that's available more. So I kind of switched and went to Indian food. And it's just, it's great. And I'll try to figure out how to get it available in Europe. Because that's,
Or the wine lovers from Belgium who are traveling through the US can maybe get it over there. Chateau, Taylor.
Ja.
Sounds good. Hij heeft zijn eigen wijn gemaakt, rode wijn die perfect past bij heel erg pittig eten. Als je houdt van pikante maaltijden en je wil daar de juiste rode wijn bij, dan moet je die van Courtney Taylor proberen op te sporen. Hij heeft zijn eigen wijn laten maken. We gaan eens luisteren naar die nieuwe controversiële single toch wel van de Dandy Warhols. Er is ook een videoclip bij gemaakt, die kan je vinden online. Een nummer over macht in de wereld. En de weinige keuze die wij eigenlijk hebben als gewone burger om daarmee om te gaan. We gaan eens luisteren hoe dat klinkt. Hè. Ik zei het net al, de zang is eigenlijk helemaal gescratcht. Dus er is een soort van zelfcensuur uitgevoerd op dit nummer. We're gonna listen to the song that you just released. And have a lot of fun today here at Feest in het Park. Thank you very much for spending time with us.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.